Hello, friends, and welcome to Mrs. Carnes and me. We're a part-time travel couple from Southeast Missouri, and we're so glad that you're tagging along today as we experience country number 35, Norway.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to Mrs. Carnes and me. It's 5 o'clock and I'm up bright and early to capture the picture-perfect Norwegian fjord, Geiranger. The captain informed us last night that we would enter the fjord around 5 a.m. and arrive in Geiranger around 6:30. This fjord is located in a UNESCO-protected area and has been on my bucket list for some time. Today's goal is to see this beautiful sight from as many different angles as possible. So I will aim for by boat, by hiking, and from a viewpoint.
All aboard 9:30. There we go. To reach the gangway, take the forward elevators to stairs.
Showed how these work. These are all touchscreen boards. So if you want to see where dining is, we have reservations tonight in the Commodore room. So then if you just touch it and it tells you, shows you where they're at.
And how to get there. You can get a show full route, or you can look at the menu.
That tells you how to get there.
Yep, all the things.
Very cool.
It is.
Space age.
Very cool.
That's what's holding the boat in place.
Yeah. That's the whole city right there. Look at this. Of course, we saw this morning. It's quite crazy. All right, let's go explore.
So the entire population of Geiranger, Norway, is 280 people, and they have over 800,000 visitors a year. Kind of crazy, the difference in the numbers.
Yeah. This is our boat. How big it looks here. Another ugly trail.
Geiranger village is at the head of Geiranger Fjord. This small tourist town is under constant threat from landslides from the nearby mountains. A collapse would cause a tsunami that could destroy the town. There are sirens to warn residents if a landslide should occur.
There's our ride.
While researching for our trip, I read about this small restaurant located by the harbor in the center of Geiranger. They serve homemade food made from scratch with local and Norwegian produce. It is also located in what used to be the post office. With only 35 seats, I'm glad I made a reservation early.
And here he is, eating lunch in Geiranger.
Halibut.
Okay.
We are serving the same like a rainbow trout, and it's the same price.
Okay.
And for dessert, we have Norwegian strawberries and or raspberries, or mixed with the coulis and trocan ice cream for 185.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
The houses have grass growing on top of all of them. Isn't that cute? Got anything to say?
Gold.
That's it, huh?
We're sitting at Brasseria Posta, and we're dining al fresco today. But I ordered myself a house pilsner on tap. Quite tasty, if I do say so myself. Looking forward to Mrs. Carnes ordered the salmon wrap, and I ordered the platina burger, which is a sea trout burger.
It's a little surreal. If somebody pinched me and I woke up, I would believe that this was a dream because it's very weird. It is just surreal. I think we're sitting in Norway eating lunch. Okay, so that looks fabulous. I'm just gonna put that out there. This was salmon, smoked salmon wrap. And
This is like a sea trout burger.
sea trout burger. Looks good. And turn your little finger around so I can see. And you got these little roasted potatoes with it. That looks really yummy too.
Looks fabulous.
Yeah, really, really does. Can't wait to eat that. And we're finished. Couldn't hardly eat it.
I made myself.
Look at that bright sun.
We just finished up lunch at Brasserie Posten, right on the dock here in Bergen, and it was wonderful. I think this is all locally sourced food. Mrs. Carnes had some really good salmon, and I had a sea trout burger that had just a tiny little bit of chili oil cooked into it, and it was wonderful. This is we did make a reservation ahead of time. This place opens at 12, and they were very full right after 12. I think there were a lot of people off the ship. So if you're coming to Geiranger on the ship, and you want a cool place to eat lunch, I would do it. It was like $60 for 2 very nice lunch meals and a local Pilsner. So I thought it was a good value. The scenery's fantastic. The staff was wonderful. Food was great. Win, 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 win. We're going to walk around a little bit more here in Geiranger, and our tour starts in about an hour or so. Check back in with you then.
The cute little town of Geiranger is filled with shops selling everything from souvenirs to antiques to clothing, and there were several shops selling yummy things to eat. We even found one shop where you could watch them make fudge.
Apples on them.
Because Geiranger was so small, we found it easier to book a shore excursion through Norwegian.
In winter, this road is closed, and the only way out from Geiranger by land is the Eagle Road. The list. That's why now all the area from Geiranger and Geiranger Fjord is protected. Last year we got at this port 140 cruise ships, but the number was much bigger before. In the past we got up to 200 ships coming every year, but now people are trying to protect this place. It's also given.
After a scenic drive through the mountains, we stopped at Lake Javatten. We stopped here at Javvarstad Lodge, where coffee and Danish pastries were served. This was a beautiful lake, and we had plenty of time to explore.
Having a little coffee break. And just gonna bring us some coffee. With this stunning view.
So we stopped about an hour into our bus trip at this little, I don't know what we call this, coffee shop?
Coffee break
store.
is what they called it.
It sits on the most incredibly beautiful lake that you see behind me.
Look.
I don't know how to pronounce the name of where we're at. I think it's 1,070 meters above sea level, so it's about 3,500 feet above sea level, and it's up above the tree line. As you can see, there are no trees in the background, and it's just one of those places like at the Isle of Skye we were talking about. It's just stunningly beautiful. You just never. There's a glacier right there, literally right there. There's a glacier, so it's beautiful. Enjoying the view, both that way and this way.
Thanks.
And now, for the first time ever on Mrs. Carnes and Me, we'll give a seat tour, not of an airplane, but of a bus.
This is our bus that we're on. It's pretty nice. Little cramped, but not bad. So So here's the bus. Here are our seats. Very lovely seat tour. It has a tray table. It has a place to charge up your stuff. There's a little pocket down there. It has a footrest. You can put your feet on it. Your feet can stay nice. It has air and lights up there. Only Mr. Carnes doesn't think that the air works. There's these nice handles you can hang on to, especially when you're going around those crazy curves. And the windows are nice and big so you can see out in video or tape or take pictures or whatever you want. So overall, not too bad. And the other thing is there are seatbelts, which you have to wear per Norwegian law. So got mine on. Safety first. And there's a safety card. And that concludes our seat tour.
I was waiting for the sun to shine like this. So you're really lucky today because it was a long time the last time we saw the sun before. The viewing platform located at 1,500 meters high. And for that we are leaving the Geiranger road behind and we are going to take another street that is a private road that is called Nibevegen. That means the way to the top. And as I told you, it's a private street. To enter this part of the road costs $30 approximately for a car and $200.
Mr. Princey's up here. It's right over there. There he is. Come to the skywalk. I think it costs $30 for a carload. There's bathrooms up here. And lots of beautiful, beautiful scenery. 360 scenery. It's amazing.
Wow, we can.
That's our ship way down there.
On our way back, we stopped at Flydal Viewpoint. We even got to sit in the Queen of Norway's chair here. If you want to sit in the Queen of Norway's chair, be sure to go to the lower plateau when you visit.
There's not enough film.
No.
There's not enough film to take.
And I hope the camera does it justice.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's beautiful.
There's not enough film. So what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
do you want to
Perhaps
talk
the
about?
beautiful scenery that we're looking at right now.
All
It's just
day.
surrounding us.
All day.
It's our ship down there.
Yeah.
Those are some mountains up there. And around. She just sat in the queen's chair.
I did.
She said, "What am I the queen of?" I said, "You're the queen of this channel."
Queen of my own world.
You can probably hear the rush of the waterfall below us on the camera. This is a spectacular spot here.
That waterfall goes all the way through the town of Geiranger.
So this has been a great tour. We were just talking about it. Mrs. Carnes will leave the tour information on the screen so you can see what we did.
Well, this was one given through Norwegian. It was the only Norwegian tour we booked because I wasn't real sure what was... I couldn't find a lot to do here because it's such a small town, so your options are somewhat limited, and I hated to come to Geiranger and just leave it to chance. So I booked this one with the tour, with the cruise line, and it was good. I hope if you watch this and you're coming here that you get the day we got, because this was absolutely perfect temperature, perfectly blue skies, just really, really a gorgeous day. Some cold looking water, isn't it? Our sign. We're on the Waterfall trail. So pretty.
Where you at, kid? Where are you?
Water. Wow. My little Princey came to Norway to visit me. He visits me whenever he can.
We've got a fabulous day in Geiranger, going up to the top of the world. Felt like we were in the sky. We're walked to a waterfall. Temperature's just perfect. It's been a great day.
Great day.
Mrs. Carnes did very well arranging this, and thank
Perfect
you.
weather. Really fun tour.
Thank you for that, Mrs. Carnes. So
You're
we're gonna get back on the ship and go to eat dinner at the Commodore room tonight. I don't know if we'll film much of that or not. So we may just wrap up this video right here and say a great big thank you for following us along. Please take a minute and hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and give us a what, Mrs. Carnes?
Great big fat thumbs up.
We do know that we're living the good life, and that we hope that you are too. Until we meet again, skål!
Skål! Ciao, ciao.